eighth oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is.
Who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused on.
And he's running in the open. The 30. 10. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. Teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field.
We're back in this game. I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this offense has been bad.
Inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Able to...
Programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
So these are big for the resume.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make it.
Like that in the rest of this game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, look out. There he goes. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
Onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be a touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a tough. Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get...
Looking to throw, it's Banks. He's got his man. To the ground with the back. And he was forced on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He showed it all there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He will step out. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connect. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with...
We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii.
And it goes final. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. First down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice pickup side adjustment. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been...
pass and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. It's 3rd down.
A run for the quarterback. The stop is... Quick pass on the jet motion.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Finds a soft spot in the middle. From the gun to give, looking for room. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's there to make the... Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just what this...
Play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he had... And even though that was a big explosive play, David, he still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, touchdown!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Last time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No
breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense. Gets him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Banks. Lofts one deep down the right side. And trying to put point... Fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for space, it's Thompson. At the 45 on his way. Give him 90. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground.
Falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Gonna try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. The tackle is...
Against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He pushes it
off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all...
And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have...
Try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Nowhere to go, and the ball is up, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's not... That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. They
Can't stop.
With jet sweep pass. Inside the 30. And it is up getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. A lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding.
Open runway ahead. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Something up before halftime. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the end zone. He was open for halftime.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
He brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
For that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better.
And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little. Ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains. Trying play action. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offensive.
And his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been a long.
They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
You're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
Running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent it on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early.
And the ball's loose. And just like they... Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid...
And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the...
Into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
They're trailing by 24 to Old Dominion.
Pulls and fires complete. Keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Banks. He looks that one in nicely. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he converts 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and that might get picked.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he goes. Looking for a crease, it's Thompson. And they picked up their will. Third and short from the 45. And he's down at the... They'll leave it with him. And he does a really... They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity.
Gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield.
The line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He was thinking touchdown opportunity. They want to run this quarterback. So close to quarterback keeper. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12
on second down. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, the sack and this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Banks. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's brought down the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. Just plowing ahead. He got loose almost. First and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And he won't. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of...
Because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense.
There's some work to do.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
They're up by 11 over Stanton.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense is not taking...
Wants to throw. It's Banks. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a quick pass on the fly motion. They'll rip off 8 on motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pass to 45. And he is
doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill, and I gotta be honest.
touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. New set of downs. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring.
Back to pass, it's Banks. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he broke
To figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. And he'll be out of
plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On social media this week, it ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. Put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day.
Operate in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it. But they might anyway. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.